Welcome to the Pinter Beer Chef, a channel dedicated to the Pinter 3. Here you'll learn everything you need to know to brew like a pro. Okay, so what is the Pinter 3? The Pinter 3 is an award-winning small batch 3-in-1 pressure fermenter. With this device, you don't need any extra or additional equipment to brew your perfect brew. All you need to do is select from a vast choice of fresh beer packs provided by Pinter, and you can brew the perfect home brew from here that would rival your local pub down the road. There's a huge selection of beer choices from Pinter. A lot of time and effort has gone into these to give you a great selection and fantastic results. You can get everything from your stouts to your brown ales, double IPAs, lagers, and even ciders if you're interested. So there's a fantastic choice there, great value for money. All of them fit for your letterbox and work perfectly with the Pinter system. Naturally, some people want to get a little bit more out of the system and see what they can do with the Pinter 3. And for this, I'll be producing some videos on all grain, small batch brewing, which I think you're going to find pretty interesting, and it's inexpensive, easy to reproduce, and the results are just outstanding. So how does it work? The Pinter 3 comes with a docking station, a tap for tapping your beer, and a faceplate just to cover things up and make it look prettier. To start your brew, you just disconnect your tap handle, choose your favourite brew, might be a best bitter, American pale ale, classic stout, you choose whatever you like. You unscrew your Pinter lid, your beer pack, your yeast, all goes in there with your water. Put your lid back on, shake vigorously, mix it all up, get everything nicely ready for fermentation. To attach the docking station, you rest it on top, turn it till you feel a slight drop, put pressure down, swing it back, and now that's locked into place. You flip the Pinter over, and now it's ready for fermentation. You can see here a vessel that I've already got fermenting with a double dry hopped double IPA. That's live and actually fermenting now. Now, most brews in the Pinter system are fairly fast, using pressure fermentation, which is excellent. So most of the brews are going to be between 5 and 10 days for fermentation, 5 and 10 days for conditioning, and then you're ready to tap and drink. It's the freshest way you're ever going to drink beer, brewing it yourself, tapping it straight from the vessel. Now, the ingenious thing about this device is when your fermentation period is over, this docking station is designed to be detached from the system for conditioning, so that all the spent yeast and all the waste is going to be in this docking station and not resident inside your brewing vessel anymore. So when your fermentation period's up, you simply disconnect the dock, take the vessel off. At this point, this will be full of all your yeast and all your fermentables. Now, there's a great thing that you can do with this. The yeast culture that's developed in here, you can pop it into a little glass bowl, save this, and on a later video I'll show you how to make a great little loaf of bread with it, which you can eat with a nice stout in the evening. So we'll save that for another day. Or if you don't want to make something useful out of that and make bread with it, put it in your composter, give your composter a bit of a turbo boost. So even that is useful. Nothing goes to waste in this system. It's fantastic. So when the docking station's done, the system with the beer inside would now be ready for conditioning. Essentially, the conditioning process is going to take place in your fridge. You're just going to drop the Pinter in your fridge. You can put the handle on, drop your Pinter in your fridge, and inside your fridge now, the cooler temperature is going to condition the beer, and it's going to force the CO2 that's in the headspace back inside your beer to naturally carbonate your beer. So there's no messing about with secondary fermentation, with priming sugars, or any of that. The system is totally self-sufficient, and 7 to 10 days conditioning, you're going to be ready to get your glass and tap your fresh beer straight from your fridge. You're not going to get better than that. I thoroughly recommend buying one of these. If you've already got one, you no doubt know how good it is. If you haven't got one, then I recommend looking at the Pinter website, pinter.co.uk, and consider buying one. You know, I think you get a lot of enjoyment out of it. It's not just the value in brewing your own beer, but it's the fun, the joy of homebrew and drinking fresh beer straight from a vessel like this. You just won't beat it. Now, these cost currently £99, which I think is fantastic value for money for what you're getting with this system. I would say that most of the time on the Pinter website, they've got some kind of a special deal on. You might get a couple of beer packs or a beer pack thrown in for free, something like that. So always look out for a good deal. If they've not got a good deal on, see my referral code in the actual description below. You can use my referral code if you wish. You'll get £20 off your Pinter anyway. Makes it fantastic value for money. It's a no-brainer. Simplest purchase you're ever going to make. I hope you enjoyed your video today. If you'd like to join our Pinter community, like and subscribe and leave any comments below. Cheers.